I have an issue where I want to accrue more views, a bigger audience, have people listen and care about what I say. But I think about what I want to talk about. I'm like, I want to talk about so many things. And then I'm like, do I though? Do I really want to talk about things? I'm like, all right, what's culturally salient? What's something that matters to me that I can have a principled stance on, that I can share my opinion to the world? And I'm like, okay, who's culturally salient? Jordan Peterson. I'm like, okay, that guy's a little crazy. I don't really want to talk about him. Then there's the anti-vaxxers. I'm like, I'm kind of bored of that now. They're crazy. Everyone knows they're crazy. It's not interesting. And then I'm like, there's all these other topics. There's all these other topics that people moralize with because they have monocausal reasoning. They're like, this one thing that pisses me off causes all these other bad things. And I'm like, that's dumb. I don't really want to spend my time on that. And then I'm like, well, I really like linguistics. There's a lot of cool stuff to talk about in linguistics. But then I'm like, I can only keep it accessible if I want a big audience. And even then, it's just mostly like when I think about how I talk to people about linguistics on Twitter, for example, I'm like, I'm just re-explaining concepts that I feel like everyone should just know. And maybe that's not fair. Maybe I forgot what it's like to learn linguistics. I know that I had some grammar realism back in high school, and I feel like everyone should kind of grow out of that. But God, people needing to learn stuff is exhausting to me. And I need to learn stuff too. I don't know everything, and I try to keep an open mind on stuff, but a lot of the stuff that people want me to keep an open mind on is dumb. It's like really, really dumb. And they're like, just, keep an open mind, epistemic uncertainty. You can't really know this for sure. And I'm like, that's true, but like, you're not giving me any evidence or reason to believe it. So now I just look like this closed-minded person because I'm dismissive over this. Like, I can't be open-minded with everything, Without evidence, I have to have a filter. And my filter is like, I need strong evidence. And like, I need studies with really good methodological sound. I mean, social stuff is a lot of vibes, Can't help that. A lot of social stuff is vibes. And then, a lot of bad science exists and people push that. They're like, but I'm like, do I want to talk about all this? It just feels like the stuff I want to talk about, I'm just complaining all the time. There's so much to complain about. And like, when I think about how much there is to complain about, I'm like, I could make a channel off of that and just continuously complain in perpetualness of the culture wars. But that feels like really Sisyphean. Yeah, that feels really repetitive over time, So, but I think when I think about myself and what I want to talk about, and since I'm 27 now, it's pretty consistent. I really do like complaining a lot. But I wish people could make it so I'm complaining about better stuff. So, this is my video for today. Thank you.